What's up, Taiwan? How's it going? I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. With less than 2 months until Taiwan heads to the polls for local elections, candidates in neighboring Taipei and New Taipei are teaming up on the campaign trail. Eric Gao takes a look.
Hand in hand with President Tsai, the ruling Democratic Progressive Party's candidates for Taipei and New Taipei are hoping to give each other a boost. Looking to win the capital for the DPP for the first time in over 2 decades, Chen Shizong shared the stage with the party's candidate for neighboring New Taipei, Lin Jialong, who said the pair will work together to better the two cities.
我们首都圈就是双北双箭头，双边都有沟通的小组，隔2天也会公布第一个共同政见。
And for the main opposition Kuomintang, Taipei hopeful Zhang Wan'an stumped together with New Taipei's popular incumbent mayor Hou You-yi, laying out their future cooperative plans.
盖一个卢社大桥，期待万安当市长也能够快速开发社子岛，让我们两市都能共荣共好。
This year, it's far from a 2-horse race in Taipei. A third independent candidate is also in the running with a good chance of victory. Vivian Huang is the city's former deputy mayor and spent the weekend stumping alongside city council candidates from smaller parties. Taiwan's voters will cast their ballots on November 26, and whichever party claims Taipei will be in a good position for further success countrywide. James Rayner and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's President Tsai has met with a visiting German legislative delegation. She said the two countries have been working closely together on matters of global importance.
近来世界局势发生许多重大的变化，我们也依然共同面对包括气候变迁以及威权主义扩张等严峻的挑战。也正因为如此，所有民主国家更应该团结合作，共同捍卫民主自由价值的坚定防线。
The group is led by German-Taiwan Parliamentary Friendship Group Chairman Klaus-Peter Wilsch and arrived in Taiwan on Sunday night. During the 5-day visit, the two sides are expected to hold talks on economic cooperation, energy transition, and technology development. It's the first delegation from Germany's Bundestag since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. The United States Secretary of Defense has vowed that Washington will help Taiwan if China invades the country. In an interview with CNN, Lloyd Austin said that the U.S. is committed to helping Taiwan develop the capability to defend itself against an invasion by China. Austin declined to directly answer a follow-up question about whether the U.S. would commit troops to Taiwan. As U.S. President Joe Biden has promised, Lloyd responded by saying that the American military is always prepared to protect our interests and live up to our commitments. Taiwan's President Tsai joined other political leaders and foreign representatives on Monday for the launch of TaiwanPlus's new 24-hour channel. Rick Glaert has the story.
I'm here in Taipei at the Public Television Service headquarters for the launch of TaiwanPlus, the country's first English-language 24-hour television channel. It's launching with a simple mission: to bring stories about what's happening here in Taiwan to the rest of the world. The government-backed channel, first launched on cable TV here in Taiwan and live streaming online, includes 9 daily news programs, talk shows on national and international current affairs, documentaries, and features on the country's food, culture, tourism, and history, as well as television series and movies from Taiwan. Taiwan is often excluded from the world stage under pressure from China, which claims the country as its own. This new multimedia platform is an attempt to counter the Beijing narrative and highlight the country's vibrant democracy, diversity, and what it can offer to the international community. The launch ceremony in the capital, Taipei, began with a performance by indigenous artist Su Ming. And was attended by diplomatic representatives as well as Taiwan's president, Tsai Ing-wen.
The stories of Taiwan should be shared with the world, thanks to the courage and determination of our forebears. We emerge from decades of authoritarian rule to develop one of the most vibrant democracies in the region.
In a world grappling with expanding authoritarianism, misinformation, and crackdowns on free speech, this channel hopes to boost the voice of a country which is often denied its say on the world stage. Patrick Chen and Rick Glowett in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
Tens of thousands of people stayed up all night in Taipei on Saturday. They were taking in the sights and sounds of Nuit, Blanche, an annual arts festival that lasts from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. It's the first time the event was held in person since 2020 because of the pandemic. Our reporter Eugene Huang was there.
Hundreds of people getting into the swing of things, an interactive performance that encourages everyone to dress up and get down. Alongside classic 1920s looks, there's also those who went for a more local touch, like these people donning headpieces in the shape of a Taiwanese meatball. This is Nuit Blanche, or White Night in French, an all-night celebration of contemporary art that takes place every year in cities around the world. For one night only, people can experience art installations like this one for free. The goal? To make contemporary art accessible to the public and help people see their city in a new light.
This year, Taipei's Shilin district is the stage for the Nuit Blanche celebrations. And the theme, Welcome to the Grand Shilin Theater. There are a total of 95 performances and art installations like the one beside me. On blank page is a wall formed by people's written words about the difficulties they faced during the pandemic.
士林是许多人有记忆的地方，这里有200年的宫庙，这里有城区里士林过去爱情的记忆，更有这些历史跟政治上面的定义。我们知道这个地方是一个汇聚的龙穴，而在这个场域当中，尤其是在这个整个疫情过后，我们希望打造一个活而落的一个环境，让所有的表演重新出现在这个场域上。
Shilin was once one of the capital's tourist hotspots, but crowds have been largely absent since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. This event is a chance to reinvigorate the local economy, and from the newly established Performing Arts Center to the district's popular night market, everywhere is a stage. In keeping with the inclusive atmosphere, this is very much an event for people of all ages.
晚上比较好玩，很多同学发现。
他们平常蛮常来这里玩的，可是晚上来又有不同的感觉。对，觉得晚上来的灯光效果非常的好，他们非常的开心。
In contrast, Shilin Science Education Center, which is normally for visitors of all ages, has been transformed into a nightclub. With the final visitor count topping 460,000, people here were reminded of times past.
因为我住这附近，士林夜市已经有好一阵子都没有人潮了，所以我已经开始渐渐习惯士林夜市就是人比较少这个样子。以前卖服饰的街也倒了很多家，这一次看到士林夜市人潮又回到以前那样，感觉有点怀念。
The enthusiasm for this year's Nuit Blanche shows that Taiwanese are ready to move on from COVID. And with the country set to fully open its borders in less than 2 weeks, the people of Shilin are hoping that there's no going back. Kamashi and Eugene Huang for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix in Singapore. After a 2-year gap because of COVID-19, Asia's most glamorous motorsport event returned with a dramatic race in wet conditions, won by Mexico's Sergio Perez. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.
In a changing world, when voices are being silenced, TaiwanPlus is listening. We tell those stories. No compromise, no boundaries,
people in Taiwan.
no fear.
I want to study Chinese. I'm Ryan Kilpatrick.
Capital Taipei.
TaiwanPlus.
TaiwanPlus News.